So 20 years after a very angry divorce, 20 years of brothers and sisters hearing totally different and damaging things about it, can Marge and ex-husband Stephen agree on anything that'll address all that pain? Let's welcome back Marge and Stephen.
Truth. Why didn't you phone the police?
I did phone the police.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. You're a liar.
Have a seat.
Where's the records?
Have a seat. Okay, watch your language and have a seat. Stephen, honestly, did you ever at all a slap or anything like that? Did you ever?
You better tell the truth.
Did you ever hit your ex-wife? When the two of you were married, did you ever lose it and slap? Not to maybe the degree she's saying. Did you ever slap her or hit her?
No. There was one point where she was going out the door and I tried to grab her, and as I pulled her back, it was her hair I pulled. But it wasn't actually her hair I was trying to pull. I was just trying to pull her back in the door.
Never put her in hospital?
No. If I did, where's the records of the hospital? The hospital have records of all this.
You never hit your children?
Checked.
You never hit your children? Never
I might tap their bottom for something wrong or something like that, but never beat them and hit them like she's...
You smack them if they wet themselves?
No, that's rubbish. I mean, children wet themselves, children do things like that. I mean...
He's full of diarrhea. He really is. I can't believe you're sitting here saying this.
If it's full of diarrhea, then the kids ain't been fed properly.
If my kids come out here and tell you what they're going to tell you, call them a liar.
I was seeing the kids 16, when they were about 15, 16.
No,
they used to come up and visit up north, and I was seeing them then. I was seeing them then. If that was the case, they couldn't remember nothing then. They used to rush up and give us a cuddle.
They see you when they were 16. Where you going? You going to Denmark? Nobody knows about that.
Wayne was there.
When did he hit you first then?
When I was pregnant with Wayne.
With your first child? What are we talking about?
I've had the milkman, the postman, the bloke up the shop. I've had everybody, mate.
What? Well, don't admit to it. I mean,
you've been accused
if you're admitting to it, that's more than I thought. I thought it was one person. I didn't realise you had the neighbourhood.
Go on, make a joke out of it.
So you're saying you were accused?
That's what you're trying to make a joke out of me.
You come on first and said I'd had affairs. What?
You've twisted the kids' minds. If they couldn't remember at 15, 16 years old, how come all of a sudden... Oh, I remember that. So you're calling your kids stick, are you? They can't think for themselves, no? Wayne's a year old. He can't remember it either. He thinks you're living in another world.
What do you mean,
20 years ago we divorced. In 1984. That's 20 years ago.
Okay, what do you mean?
You're still bitter. I actually thought you'd got married and was happy now. I'm living a happy life.
Let me ask you something, Marge. Who left who? Who left who?
I got an injunction on him. Ask him. I had a 100-yard injunction. Ask him what he did. Ask him what he did with the 100-yard injunction.
What did you do?
I ain't got a clue.
You sat exactly 100 yards up the road every bloody day.
Did I?
And when I had to go and get my divorce papers, the police had to take me.
So when I was... Did they? That's all news.
I am going to slap him in a minute.
In court, you said, oh, well, Jamie's not yours. That was outside the courts waiting to go in. You went, Jamie's not really yours anyway. That was in front of our solicitors. When you got in court and my solicitor said, is Jamie not yours? You went, I never said that. He is his. I mean...
Was there some doubt about who Jamie's dad is?
No. I know exactly where my kids come from. Thank you very much.
I didn't think there was any doubt until she said it in court.
So you're saying that
So, all right, you're not going to admit to anything. Let me ask you a question. About 5, 6 years ago, did you or did you not ask for a DNA test on Jamie?
Yes, I did.
And why did you chicken out?
No, I didn't actually ask for DNA.
Yes, you did.
Somebody phoned me up.
No, because they wanted maintenance off you.
If they could have a DNA.
All right, so look, we want to first meet the girls, OK? Now, this is your twins. Now, you're saying the last time you saw them, they were teenagers?
Yeah.
According to you, Marge, the last time, he hasn't seen her for 20 years.
He hasn't seen Lisa for 20 years. He saw Wendy when she was 18.
Let's hear from them. They're now 27 years of age. They're twins. Please welcome Wendy and Lisa.
You were visiting.
No, you haven't listened. 18.
The parents.
No, listen. I could get hospital records. You took my finger off in a door.
When you were 18?
No, when I was 6.
No.
And if you want proof...
Rubbish.
Wait, you want proof? Do you know what you did to me? I would go to the hospital, get my hospital records and prove it.
Have a seat.
Do you know what you did to me?
There ain't none.
Do you know what you did to me?
No.
When I was with Jamie, you threw me across the room. I wet myself because I'm so scared of you, and you rubbed my nose in it. I tell you what,
If
I'm not scared of you anymore.
How come you didn't remember?
If we can remember.
How come you didn't remember it when you used to come up north and visit us?
We were made to come and visit you.
By who?
You. I never visited on
I didn't know where you lived, so how can I force you to?
When's the last time you saw him?
When was the last time you saw me?
I wasn't...
When was the last time you saw me?
When you were about 15, 16
Right,
years old.
so why did I walk into your mum's flat, right, when she was living in Hexham?
Right.
How come you saw me? Was I a figure of your imagination or what?
Oh,
I was 18 because you couldn't remember how old I was. You turned round to me and said,
there you go,
you turned round to me and said, how old are you then?
You're trying to tell me that, or your mum's trying to tell me, I haven't seen you for 20 odd years. I must have seen you.
You denied you saw me. I'm your daughter.
Wasn't we in the garden playing with one of them stretch balls?
Let me just ask the girls something.
Hang
on just a minute, Stephen. Stephen, hold on a second. I want to ask the girls about Wayne.
I didn't know where you lived.
OK, let me ask you about Wayne. Hang on just a minute, Stephen.
From down south to here.
I'd like to ask about Wayne. When's the last time you saw Wayne?
5 years ago. Because I have searched Wayne 3 times. It's me that searched. He's never bothered to come and find us.
So you found Wayne?
Yeah.
Did you meet up with him?
Yeah. Yep.
And what was it like?
Me and my husband went all the way to Newcastle to go and get him in our car and bring him all the way back to Mum.
And how did you get on with Wayne when you were met?
Brilliant.
Did you argue or anything about the past?
No. Wayne used to come round to my flat. You know, me and my husband and my little son. Before my other son was born, he used to come round. We used to have a great time.
But what happened if you tried to bring up the past?
Wayne would get angry because we'd say things about him.
OK, we need to see how he feels about all this. You said let him come out. So let's meet him now and see how he feels and if he wants to get back and have any kind of relationship with his sisters and his mum. So let's welcome Wayne.
Let me talk!
Right, you start to see it.
Well done, Stephen. You've done a brilliant job on it.
OK, calm down. Shh. Have a seat,
Wait, we're
Wayne.
listening to backstage. You're saying you're such a brilliant mum.
I never said that at all.
Say that.
Wayne.
You said I was a good lad for you.
You wasn't being
Did you say that?
OK.
You can't deny because
You were. I said you was a good
Wayne,
Did you put me in a home twice?
I never put you in a home.
I got a social worker phone me up to come and pick him up.
Wayne, you need... Listen.
I never put him in a home.
Just hold on.
What's the name of the home?
Hold on.
What was the name
You
of the
need to
home?
calm down, Steve.
I can't believe
you
you
need
two
to calm
are saying so
down.
much lies.
OK, just a minute. Just a minute. You can shout. And the shouting's not getting anywhere. It's hard to understand each other and what's going on. OK, you're angry. You say your mum put you in a home twice. Who got you out of the home then?
She put me in the first time, then she took me back. She put me in the second time and she left us there. She didn't even inform me dad where I was.
Why did
So who got you out of the home?
Me dad.
I got a phone call from a social worker
And you know,
saying that it was in a home.
all them places keep records.
Why
far
did you put
back.
him? Did you put him in a home?
I never put him in a home.
We lived in Greenford at the time, if you can remember that. You lived above the shop.
Yeah, but you said...
Yeah, and you put us in a
Do you
home.
know what?
No, wait a minute, Wayne.
No,
Wait,
no,
I know
no,
what you're on
no,
about
no,
now.
Let's hear the explanation, Wayne. Let's
No,
hear the...
you've told me,
For 20 odd years, you filled the
You wanna
three
know why
kids'
you went
heads
right?
with a load of rubbish and lies.
Wayne,
Why?
I want to hear what she's got to
You're
say.
saying that my dad beat them up and all that. How the hell did I remember
Oh,
that?
you didn't get beaten up in the bedroom, no? When we were hiding in the corner, you didn't get the thrashing, no? I can't
Do
believe.
you think I would remember something like that?
I think you would.
Do you think?
All right, go on. So what is this
He
occasion?
came to stay with us in Greenford. We lived above a chemist shop.
Right.
And I can't remember why he came, but he did anyway.
I'll tell you the
He
How old
got
was he?
violent with Wendy.
How old was he?
He was... How old would he have been?
I don't know.
11, 12?
Yeah, we're only young.
Something like. He hurt Wendy really badly. And I called the police down to try and calm him down because I couldn't do it. I was on my
I was
own.
taken to hospital on a stretcher because I thought I'd broke my back.
And that is why.
Why do you know why your parents actually split up?
Well, from what I've heard from my dad's solicitor when they were going through the courts, I mean, I was only young, but something like that was going to stick in your mind.
You wouldn't have known.
He wouldn't remember that. It was the letters he read.
It was a solicitor.
But why do you think... What do you think split your parents up? What do you think split your parents up?
Her?
Her? What do you mean, her?
The liar?
Hang on, who are you talking about?
Me mother.
Your mother?
Uh-huh.
Do you love your mother?
The way she was going on just now? No.
I'm confused here because the people who were married are Stephen and Marge. So all of these issues should surely only be known to them. I don't know why your children know any of this. Okay, if they were actually there and saw, or say they saw that, that's one thing. But who went off with who and who was sleeping with who, that shouldn't concern them at all.
Well, no. I mean, really, this is 20 years ago. It's all under the bridge now anyway.
So, I mean, are you saying you're completely innocent, Stephen? You never...
we had arguments, we had our ups and downs. I mean, when I was told about her affair, she accused me of it, I accused her of it, shout match started. I mean, that's how it goes.
You accused me of having a lesbian affair.
Okay, hang on, before we go down that path, what about James? Now, James was a little tiny baby when did you last see James?
I think he must have been, I don't know, about 3.
So he
give or take.
How old was he?
3 months.
3 months?
No, he was walking around.
Oh God, you can't even agree on that.
I mean,
because he used to stay over.
On his first year's birthday, she called me, and we went round there and took present round there for his first year birthday.
But you don't know him at all?
No, he'd be like a total stranger.
All right. Do you want to meet him?
I'd like to meet him. Yeah, I'd like to see how fine he's grown.
Do you think, I don't know, does he want to meet you?
Is he going to admit to anything,
if he
Trisha?
doesn't...
He's admitted to nothing.
He's
playing me all the time.
All right, we're just going to take a
anything?
break. We're just going to take a bit of a break, OK, because the other person, as I said, in all of this is James as well. All right, and he's had, you know, he's sitting back there listening to all of this going on as well. So, as I said, we still haven't met all the members of this fractured family. James is 20 years of age. He was only 3 when his father left, or 3 months, depending as to whose version you believe. But according to Stephen, his ex-wife once told him that James might not even be his son. She's claiming she didn't do that. We'll be back after this.